Good morning. Assalamu alaikum class 5. I hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to start chapter number 3 in English text. Yes, we are back towards English text. So, now take out your English textbook and open chapter number 3. Now, before moving towards the chapter, I want to have a little bit discussion. So, what's the name of the chapter? Yes, the name of the chapter is Let's Play Hopscotch. Okay, now what's hopscotch? Just look into the video. Have you people seen this kind of picture? What's this? Have you ever played? This is a game. Yes, in which you draw boxes on the ground and you use counters and you hop and jump when you play this game. Yes, and this is the game which we call hopscotch. So now let's move towards the chapter. The chapter mainly revolves around the game Hopscotch, and the main characters of the chapter are Mrs. Dawkins, Nadine, Philip, Teresa, and Alan. So, before starting the chapter, I want you people to have a look towards the difficult words and their meanings. So, the first word is proud. This is an adjective which means satisfied about the result of something. Number 2, wondering. This is a verb which means curious. Number 3, counters. This is a noun which means a token used in numbering or playing games. Number 4, suggested. This is a verb which means advice. Number 5, indeed. This is an adverb which means really. Now, I want to summarize this chapter first in English. So, let's start. One fine day, Mrs. Dawkins was proud and happy as she had washed the tiles along the garden path. There came 4 friends, Nadine, Philip, Teresa, and Alan. They were on holiday from school and were thinking what to do. One of the friends, Teresa, suggested to play hopscotch. They drew lines on Mrs. Dawkins' clean garden path. They were about to start the game, and that very moment Mrs. Dawkins came out and started looking differently at the chalk marks. The children got worried, but then she realized it is nothing serious and allowed the children to continue playing. The 4 friends thanked her and promised to watch the garden path once they finished playing. Now I am going to explain this chapter in Urdu also. मिसेस डॉकिंस ने अच्छे मौसम का फ़ायदा उठाने के लिए अपने बाग की गुज़रगाह की टाइल्स धोने का फ़ैसला किया और उन्हें अपने काम पे बहुत फ़ख्र था। उन्होंने मुस्कुराते हुए कहा, ये बहुत अच्छा काम हुआ है, अब धुलाई का मरहला है। थोड़ी देर के बाद नडीन, फ़िलिप, ट्रीसा और एलन आ गए। उनकी स्कूल की छुट्टी थी और वो सोच रहे थे कि ऐसे खूबसूरत दिन क्या किया जाए। ट्रीसा ने तजवीज़ पेश की, क्या हम हापू टापू खेलें? देखो मेरे पास कुछ चौक हैं। फ़िलिप ने अपनी जेबें टटोलते हुए मज़ीद कहा, मेरे पास 4 गोटियां हैं। दोनों लड़कों ने मिसेस डॉकिंस के बाग की साफ गुज़रगाह पर चौक से लकीरें लगाना शुरू कर दी। फिर उन 2 लड़कों ने आपस में गोटियां बांट लीं। नडीन ने पूछा, पहला नंबर किसका है? एंड इसी वक्त मिसेस डॉकिंस अपने घर से बाहर आईं। उनके चौक के निशानात को देखने के अंदाज से बच्चों को अंदाज़ा हुआ कि यकीनन कुछ गड़बड़ है। लेकिन फिर बाद में मिसेस डॉकिंस ने कहा, अच्छा तो ये कोई इतना संजीदा मसला नहीं लगता, तुम खेल जारी रखो। बच्चों ने कहा, आपका शुक्रिया मिसेस डॉकिंस, बाद में हम आपका रास्ता साफ़ कर देंगे। मिसेस डॉकिंस ने मुस्कुराते हुए कहा, ये एक अच्छा ख्याल है। वाकई ये एक बहुत अच्छी सोच और ख्याल है। Now I am going to read this chapter from the book, and I want you people to listen to it carefully and then read it by yourself also. So let's start. Chapter number 3, Let's Play Hopscotch. Mrs. Dawkins decided to make the most of the fine weather by washing the tiles along the garden path, and she was very proud of her work. That's a good job done, she said, smiling. Now to get on with the washing. Not long afterwards, Nadine, Philip, Teresa, and Alan came along. They were on holiday from school and wondering what to do on such a beautiful day. Shall we play hopscotch? Teresa suggested. Look, I've got some chalk and I've got four counters, added Philip, feeling in his pockets. The two boys began chalking lines on Mrs. Dawkins' clean garden path. What on earth would she say? Next, the two boys shared out the counters. Who's first? Asked Nadine. Just then, Mrs. Dawkins came out of her house. The children knew something must be wrong from the way she looked at the chalk marks. Well, that does not seem too serious, said the old lady at last. You can carry on playing. Thank you, Mrs. Dawkins, said the children. We'll wash your path afterwards. That, smiled Mrs. Dawkins, is a good idea. A very good idea indeed. Now, you people are supposed to read the chapter from the book at least twice. Record your reading of any one paragraph of your choice and send it through voice note to me. And try to understand the chapter. Do not just read it out. Try to understand the story. And you can also refer to this video. You can refer to the words and meanings and the summaries that I have provided in this video. Alright? I hope that you people will understood this chapter, and in case of any confusion or query, you can ask me. Thank you so much.